Halloween Dandy's World OCs. First up is Penny Patches the Pumpkin. Her trinket and item she drops is the pumpkin slice. The trinket gives a 50% speed boost after completing a machine for 10 seconds, and 10% skill check when on a machine. For the item, it's more or less the same, only it's usable like Coco's bonbons, with her item focusing on skill check and Coco's on extraction. Having a Coco and a Penny on your team would be helpful. Next up is her second ability. This one's a passive. When she's hit by a Twisted, she drop a pile of seeds and pumpkin pieces where she was hit. It basically slows down anything that goes through it. Like Twisted Boss sees flowers, only it slows down Twisteds as well, to prevent it being too OP. Anything and anyone can be slowed in it, not just Twisteds. The pile will disappear after anyone has stepped in it, or if it's been there for 10 seconds. Next up, Penny's stats. I decided to have her lean more towards extraction because of her trinket and ability. For her hearts, she has 2, which means this would be the main out of the 2 OCs. Now for Twisted Penny. Twisted Penny is the only main without any footsteps. She have a distorted giggle she let out when she's near any tunes. She let out a shriek when the elevator door first opens and closes. That is the only indication she's on the floor. Her Twisted is like a stone angel. Simply look at her if she spots you and don't look away. She doesn't have a long attention span, so moving out of her line of sight will work immediately. She's long ranged, so if you're facing away for 5 seconds, she will immediately attack with no warning. Twisted Penny has pile of ichor covered seed and pumpkin pieces all over the map. Stepping in the pile results in her movement speed maxing out and heading towards the spot. In the time she's max speed, she's hostile and will attack if she comes across any player. She doesn't stay like this. She reset after seconds of checking where she was alerted. Be careful when popping the last machine. She immediately aggro. Her speed maxes out at panic mode, so make sure everyone is far away from her. Now for the second OC, Whisp the Ghost Cat. Her trinket is a bag of orbs. It grants 30% skill check chance. As the starter tune for the event, she has 3 stars on everything and 3 hearts, like Rudy, Brightney, V, Astro, and Connie. She shines in the dark. Her ability is called Ghostly Escape. With a 30-second cooldown, she can phase through walls. However, using her ability could give her Confusion 3 and Slowness 3 for 5 seconds. So strategically planning out where you escape is important. Don't want to run into Twisted. Now for Twisted Wisp. Wisp is overall a slow Twisted, and her mechanic is different than Twisted Penny. If you see flickering lights inside the elevator and in the room itself, that means she's on the floor. She's the only Twisted that doesn't appear in blackouts. She can create one though. If someone aggroes her 3 times, she will let out a sound that shatters every light on the floor. She introduces a hiding mechanic. Each map will have hiding spots that correspond with the floor. If you've played Doors, you'll be familiar with her mechanic. Simply, hide when the lights in the room flicker. She's the only Twisted that won't hurt you. At least not while the floor is being completed. If she spots someone in the open after the lights flicker, she will let out a screech that stuns players for 5 seconds. Failing to hide doesn't go unpunished. Leave the area quickly or hide even when she flees. Every Twisted on the floor will get a 20% speed boost after being alerted to the spot. This isn't permanent and ends after they check. Hiding for too long however gives you tiredness for 10 seconds. You're not safe in the elevator. If her blackout is triggered, she has a 50% chance of forcing the elevator door open. If the lights in the elevator door flicker, hide immediately. You have 10 seconds to react. If it's a Dandy's shop floor, his shop will be cancelled. This is how you know beforehand that she's coming. She has another new mechanic, heartbeat skill checks. This mechanic works like Seek from Doors with a breathing mechanic. Use what you learned there. Successfully completing the heartbeat minigame will result in her leaving. Failing however is extremely punishing. She deal 2 hearts of damage and clear your inventory. Minus tapes. If several teammates are spotted hiding, only one will have to do the mini-game. On top of the fact Dandy will not be showing up that floor. You just need to pray and hope you're not the one chosen. Or that a healer with medkits and bands doesn't fail the mini-game. That's all folks. Halloween Dandy's World OCs. If you made it this far, it would be funny if you could comment shrimp emojis. I'd also be thrilled to know about your OCs. That would be nice to see. Would your OC survive these twisteds? Comment below.